Hey, good morning, free thinkers. You know, I think people are purposely sabotaging certain communities, and there's a particular party, no name need to be mentioned, but surely figured out that I think don't care about um, society as long as their money is going into their pocket. And that's a horrible thing to know that people would rather see you starve and beg than uplift you. Now, the other day, I'm looking at some of these news media, and it's funny because the media plays a big part of this. They're telling you crime is down, and you're looking at crime, and they're telling you crime is down. Washington State, Washington D.C., New York, California, Chicago. I mean, the list goes on of all this crime happening in a certain neighborhood, but the media doesn't tell you what needs to be done. But as soon as somebody decides to do something, then the media focuses on it, and then you have these people come out of the woodwork talking about they're going to sue you because you're in here interfering. Now understand this: this party promote degeneracy, everything to keep a certain set of people below, and it's nothing to do with race or color. There's a certain set of people that keep below the poverty line because it makes them money, and then they tell you that in order for you to come up against above the poverty line, they're the ones to bring you above the poverty line. Think about it, people. They're actually getting paid to keep you below the poverty line so that they could make money. Because you see, racism is money making. When people have nothing else to bring to you, they always bring racism. And it's funny because that party is the party of racists. That party was built on racism. But these are the people now that are telling you that in order for you to establish or become anybody, you need them. And anybody who needs you needs something from you. They haven't put no trade schools in the communities to teach these young black men instead of unaliving with their hand to build with their hands. They haven't teach these young ladies in these communities, listen, marry before you carry. They normalize single motherhood. And people are always going to say, oh, you're coming after single mother. I'm coming after everybody. Because at some point, people, we have to understand that these people do not have our best interests. They tell you they're going to tax the rich. How could you tax yourself? Because they're all going to politics and they become millionaires. So they're going to tax themselves. They're going to tax themselves. At some point, people, we have to get up and understand that this is not about black or white. This is about who we are as a people in this country. And there's people that do not want us to come together. So they're always going to push racism. They're going to always tell you that you need them instead of you getting up and do it for yourself. You see, they say if you teach a man to fish, he could feed himself. But if you keep feeding him, he's going to keep coming back. They want you to keep coming back. They tell you the other side there is racist. But think about it, people. We're in a time right now where things are not normal and they're normalizing things that were not normal. And they tell you, don't worry about it. If that was 50 years ago, 60 years ago, if it was working back then, why can't it work now? At some point, people, we have to take responsibility for what's going on. Free thinkers.